Good, happy Tuesday evening, June 14, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Tuesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to, so let's get started. I'm Riley King, and let's begin right now. First up, Harmony Montgomery investigation leads law enforcement officers to Manchester home. Operation focuses on an apartment where girl's father, Adam Montgomery, used to live. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need it.
Sean, Manchester police began quietly securing this section of Union Street last night. A few neighbors were displaced, and very early this morning, teams of law enforcement started to arrive here. The focus, a second-floor apartment where Adam Montgomery used to live. News 9 first on the scene as law enforcement sets up this large-scale operation. Here on the scene, the Attorney General's Office, U.S. Marshals, FBI, Manchester Police, and Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies. Around back, Manchester Fire has a large incident tent and large white piping going into the building. Before a green privacy tent was put up out front, News 9 could see investigators unpacking large scopes. News 9, the first to confirm this is part of the ongoing and urgent search for Harmony Montgomery, missing now for more than 2 years. She was last in the physical, legal custody of her father, Adam Montgomery, who lived here with his estranged wife, Kayla, last year. Kayla now out on bail. Adam remains in custody on weapons charges. The operation is drawing onlookers and well-wishers, some shouting their thanks to police as they drive by.
I'm a little excited, and not excited in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, we're hoping that we can get some justice for Harmony, and we search. So I don't know if you guys heard, but we search a couple times a week for her.
It is clear that investigators will be here for several more hours. We will remain on the scene here as well. We will bring you updates online and on air starting this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. Fundraising jar for cancer research stolen from Pelham convenience store. Store owner says community support after theft has increased donations. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need them.
This video shows the suspect getting out of his car and entering the store Saturday afternoon. Another camera shows him going up to the counter at Ray's State Line Market in Pelham, palming the jar and walking out with it. The jar containing money for cancer research.
Dana Faber is taking care of my wife right now. She's in remission from cancer, but she's going to have a lifelong relationship with Dana Faber.
Marchand estimates the jar contained about $30 at the time. But as word of the theft spread, the community is stepping forward.
We had a woman about 5 minutes ago. She walked in. She said, she put $20 in the can and said, "That's terrible what happened." And that's the only reason she walked in today.
The video supplied by the store is incredibly helpful, according to the Pelham Police Department, which is investigating the theft.
We've received a lot of feedback on social media and phone calls and a lot of tips. Altogether, probably about 20 to 30 tips were received.
The police department does have a suspect in mind and says that arrest warrants will be drawn up later this week. As for the penalties the thief will face if he's convicted of the theft of the jar, which again was estimated to have about $30 in it.
So that's a Class B misdemeanor in the state of New Hampshire. He could face a fine up to $1,200.
So far, the store has raised about $2,800 for the Dana-Farber Institute. But thanks to the response of the community, they'll soon be sending them a lot more. In Pelham, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Mother accused of abandoning baby in sub-zero temperatures in far northern New England in 1985. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
To be a part of the team at Caesar Chimney Service, the only prerequisite is to be just a little bit crazy. We can change.
State police make an arrest in a 36-year-old cold case from Aroostook County. The case stems from the death of a newborn baby in the town of Frenchville back on December 7, 1985. Investigators say the baby was abandoned in a gravel pit in sub-zero temperatures that day. On Monday, police arrested 58-year-old Leanne Daigle at her home in Lowell, Massachusetts. Detectives used DNA and genetic genealogy to crack the case. Daigle is being held on a murder charge at the Aroostook County Jail.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. Police in Lowell, Massachusetts, searching for missing 3-year-old boy. Father says child cannot speak. Let's take a listen to that video right now.
The chimney service, the only prerequisite is to be just a little bit crazy. We can change.
Okay, this is video from the search scene where they're looking for the missing boy. Police in Lowell, Massachusetts are searching for a missing 3-year-old boy who was last seen early Tuesday. Officials received a report at 9:30 a.m. that the boy named Harry was missing from a residence on Farda Lane in Pawtuckaville neighborhood. Officers began an immediate search of the home and surrounding area, which quickly expanded when the boy was not found. The boy, named Harry, was last seen wearing a long-sleeve maroon shirt and gray pants with a white stripe. He's active. He likes going outside. When he's at home, he goes to the yard and plays. He's a healthy kid, but he cannot speak. He's trying to learn how to speak, but he cannot talk, the boy's father said by phone. Divers were seen searching the pond off Farda Lane, which is near the Merrimack River. The Massachusetts State Police and State Police Air Wing and Dracut Police and Tingsboro Police and UMass Lowell Police and the Regional Response Team and Mobile Command Unit from the Northeastern Massachusetts Law Enforcement Council are assisting in the search. Multiple canine units are also assisting. Lowell police have used the reverse 911 system to notify residents of the area and are asking the public to contact police immediately if they believe they have seen the boy or have information about his whereabouts. Anyone with information is urged to call 911 or Lowell Police at 978-937-32000. Man in custody after scaling 50-story building in Oklahoma City. Let's take a listen to that video from KOCO.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated boat.
Well, we have new developments just in at 11 after a man was taken into custody for scaling the Devon Tower. Sky 5 was on that scene just after 9 a.m. And KOCO's Shelby Montgomery, she was also there. She joins us live now after speaking with a drone operator who was filming him. Shelby. Hey, Alejandro, the scene is now clear and that climber has been arrested. He is known as the pro-life Spider-Man and has climbed other buildings across the country. Today, he climbed all 50 towers, all 50 stories of the Devon Tower, the tallest building in Oklahoma City. We did capture video of him climbing it
Police say he started around 8 this morning, and it took him less than 2 hours. Fire and police arrived on scene within minutes to secure the area, and fire crews did go to the top of the building and inside the building using paper notes to communicate with him through the glass window and direct him to the safest route. There was also a man with him who used a drone to film the whole incident. He was taken into custody and questioned by police. We were able to speak with him. Here's what he had to say.
I'm a filmmaker myself. I was making videos of Oklahoma. It's my first time here. I was shooting videos here in the park yesterday. That's where I met him. He's like, bro, you better come here. Tomorrow something crazy is about to happen. I'm Spider-Man, and they call me like that for a reason.
That photographer could be facing charges, but police did let him go today. He said he's just going to explore Oklahoma City. As far as the pro-life Spider-Man, he says he did it. Well, his message is to protest abortion. He could be facing trespassing charges. Live in downtown Oklahoma City, Shelby Montgomery, KOCO 5 News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. That does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening. Good night and goodbye.